the vanishing egg. Imagine opening your basket one morning and realizing half your eggs are gone. It's not a robbery, it's deportation. Overnight, the market wakes up empty. The baker doesn't show up. The egg pickers are gone. The chickens cry, and breakfast is canceled. The forest starts to feel it. And it's not just hunger, it's paralysis. Every time an egg is deported, that is, every immigrant worker taken from the forest, the economy loses something essential. Without them, who gathers the eggs? Who builds the nests? Who keeps the coop running? Construction, agriculture, retail, all of it slows down. Inventory drops. Productivity cracks like a thin shell. In some regions, labor shortages hit 3 out of 5 essential activities. The forest becomes less fertile, less vibrant, and more expensive. And the damage doesn't stop at the treetops and workshops. When an egg is forcibly taken, the entire basket shatters. Families with fox pups are left with one parent or none. Kids cry out for parents taken away. Eggs with citizenship but no nest. Cases of anxiety, depression, and PTSD skyrocket. The cracks run deep inside the shells too. Even so, the forest keeps deporting. It's estimated that the forest's GDP could shrink between 1.2 and 7.4% by 2028 if mass deportations continue. That means fewer eggs, fewer nests, and more hunger, not just on tables, but in dreams. On the other side, something else grows. Protests. Since January, chickens, ducks, owls, even squirrels have filled the clearings with signs: no eggs, no future. Yes to foxes, no to fear. The movement spreads from tree to tree, a collective outcry, because when the eggs disappear, everyone feels the cold of an empty nest. If this chapter cracked something inside you, keep watching. What happens when communities lose their shells? Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with someone who still doesn't see the harm behind every deportation. Cracked communities. They didn't break the law, but the family broke anyway. Imagine an egg split in half. One half in a basket, the other swept away by the wind. That's the reality for thousands of families after deportation. Eggs with papers, eggs without, but all cracking just the same. The mother hen is taken, the father egg stays. Or the other way around. And the kits, left in a shaking nest, afraid of a knock at night. These little ones are often citizens, but that doesn't stop their parents from being taken. Uniforms, handcuffs, helicopters. The trauma runs deep. Studies show rising levels of depression, anxiety, insomnia, behavioral regression, and even PTSD in children left behind. It starts to split at the seams. The corner shop loses its cashier, and the community? The school loses its janitor. The hatchery loses its caretaker. There are holes in the services, empty spots on park benches, and a sense of grief no one knows how to fry. Each deported egg affects dozens of others. Whole baskets come undone. Foxes stop visiting the market. Roosters change trees out of fear. Chicken influencers post less. Yes, even they feel it. And still, deportation continues. If the sound of cracking shells echoes where you live, what would it take to mend the nest? Have you subscribed to the channel yet? Because every new voice helps rebuild what's been broken. Empty nests, empty baskets. What happens when the market wakes up without eggs? Chaos. The baskets are still there. Foxes are hungry, but the eggs are gone. Once the forest market was a morning symphony. Full baskets, fair prices, roosters singing. Now, silence, lines, shouting. Deportation sets off a domino effect. Fewer eggs in the field equals fewer products in the market equals more competition. Prices explode. Fox Antonia's bakery closes early. No eggs delivered. Duck Lucius's diner doubles the price of omelets. The new henhouse construction stalls. Too few workers. Eggs don't return by themselves. This is when fear economics kicks in. Local inflation hits labor-dependent sectors. Basic services dry up. Productivity falls like a dropped yoke. And worst of all, the collapse starts to feel normal. Meanwhile, the official forest, the Golden Egg Council, watches the charts fall. Agricultural output down, construction delayed, service sector slipping, tax revenue shrinking, and GDP projected to drop between 1.2% and 7.4% by 2028. All because the eggs that kept the branches alive were taken away. This isn't just about those who left. It's about those who stayed. The baskets are still here, but emptier, more expensive, and lonelier. How many eggs can a forest lose before it forgets how to hatch? Who benefits from a broken omelet? When the egg breaks, someone still profits. This isn't just failure, it's design. Even with empty baskets, crying children, and collapsing markets, deportation continues. Not by mistake, but by interest. The political forest feeds on fear, and few things fuel fear like eggs with unfamiliar shells. They're taking our eggs. Protect the sacred nests. And suddenly, influential foxes get more airtime. Certain crows hand out promises in exchange for applause. It's theater, with eggs as cast. In some corners of the market, chaos is a business model. Fewer eggs means less competition for local producers, higher prices per product, fatter profit margins in protected sectors. While the forest mourns, certain coops count coins. But isn't this about safety, some ask? Sure. But is deporting the hen who cleans the school truly about safety? Is the hospital cook, the egg delivery worker, the nest builder a threat? Or is the real danger a forest where empathy became too expensive? And if you're starting to see the value in every egg, why not subscribe now? Explaining the economy with eggs is serious business, and you're part of the nest. The forest is cracked, but not lost. There are better ways to protect the baskets, ways to welcome, ways to grow. How to scramble smart. It's not about opening or closing nests. It's about knowing how to care for them. The forest is seeing what happens when the eggs disappear. Empty baskets, shattered families, unbalanced markets. But it is also seen what works. Integration, support. Eggs free to circulate, with clear rules, yes, but also with compassion. Instead of deporting, why not invest? The forest can build systems that recognize the value of each egg, even one from a different branch. Faster work permits, paths to citizenship, recognition of experience, of lived nests. And it works. Countries that embraced it saw growth, thriving businesses, richer markets, more stable nests. Because at the end of the day, the economy isn't built on charts. It's built on stories, on people, on eggs. And every forest grows stronger when every egg has a safe place to hatch. If this video cracked something in you, if it helped you see how much is at stake, then subscribe right now. Turn on notifications, like this video, share it with someone who still thinks deportation is just a news headline. Let's scramble smart, together. Because here at Mr. Foxonomics, we explain the economy with X and a little bit of hope.